being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Turner. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 14 carries, 61 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
The pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 83 yards.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1. because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Gain of 23 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on his ear.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Titans 7, Saints nothing.
Now Saquon Barkley. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. The 30, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the Saints' 35-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
At the Saints' 20-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
49-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on second and 6. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, New Orleans.
Tight window for him to fit that one into.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the 24.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Saints 14.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. 3rd down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Quick slant to Brown. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
For a Tennessee Titan. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Set to return it, here's Turner. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
It's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
1st and 10.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with on fit. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting the lead.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 7, just over a minute 40 to play. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Pollard again. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Today,
going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, the win